Boy, I sure do like these Yakuza games. Dramatic stories, great characters, fun combat, and silly side stories. Man, I love this. Oh, what's this? Ryuga Gotoku has announced a live action series on Prime Video? Damn, okay. Well, this should be good. What the fuck was that? Wait, why am I in Kaburocho? Created by Toshihiro Nagoshi, this series has been going on strong since 2005. Almost 20 years. How insane is that? You probably know it from the Dame Dane meme or this one gif of Kiryu slamming into the desk. Maybe seen this quirky eye patch fellow somewhere on your page being thirsted for, like Gatorade on a summer day. Jesus Christ, this poor man. Regardless, it's a very popular franchise and for very good reason. Yakuza manages to balance out serious crime drama with silly side quests while making for expansive gameplay and absolutely beloved characters. Some titles are more divisive than others, but all around, it is a fantastic franchise I've had the pleasure of experiencing, and in theory, it really should not be that hard to adapt into a TV special. Right? Right? Well, apparently it was. The story of the TV series is beyond messy, constantly bouncing between flashbacks and the present. So many flashbacks, very little present, and it's only 3 episodes in, may I say. Characters are hardly introduced. I genuinely would not have known Date was in this if I had not paused and checked the X-ray feature that Prime Video has. Every single time a new face showed up. But hey, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. There will be spoilers, obviously. So, we have Kiryu Kazuma wanting to join the Dojima family. I am not going to explain any of this because they do not explain it in the TV series. And then a very brief part of his story is as an MMA fighter. I'm sure they'll expand upon it, but so far, there is jack shit about it. From here, we bounce between Kiryu in 2005 and him in the Yakuza in 1995. We also have Yumi and whatever the other girl's name is. We have their little story. We have a little bit of Nishiki being patriarch. Way back, way forth, here, there. Are you confused yet? And this is coming from somebody who knows the story. Somebody who's played Yakuza Kiwami, which this game is based off of. Technically, the very first game from 2005, but Kiwami makes the game significantly better. Fight me. Damn. Imagine being somebody that knows nothing about Yakuza trying to understand a single bit of this. It's a disaster from both ends. As a Yakuza fan, I was confused as fuck. I was trying to find it from an outside perspective, trying to find what the hell's going on. I was confused as shit. It's a hurricane of a story that feels... I don't even know. The way we bounce from story to story, past and present, it's so jarring and confusing. Like I said, the characters are barely introduced, no matter how important they are. Sera, who is a very important character in the games, he's kind of just there. Date, who is very important in the games, is kind of just there and not introduced, even though he's going to be a significant part of the story. In the games, there's a cool little title card feature that introduces a character and their affiliation, like so. It is a fantastic way to introduce the many, many characters in each game. For as ridiculous as it may be in a live action series, it would have helped tremendously. Alright, I was trying to talk about the plot. What's the plot? I don't fucking know. There's the heist for the Millennium Tower plans that are going on in the past, but currently the girls are looking for somebody named Aiko, which is one of the girls' sisters. Kiryu's there, Haruka's there, Nishiki is there, doing something. He needs to go in his villain arc soon because we kind of need that. I really wish I could describe this plot more in depth. I really, really do. But there's so much going on at once. Don't I don't understand what's happening at any given point. Now, how is this to the original game, or even the remake of the game, Kiwami? Uh, the florist looks good, I guess. Okay, time to be pretentious. The main plot of the Yakuza games, even in Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth, it's fairly serious. It's chaotic, convoluted crime drama, and yet its emotional strength and powerful combat interspliced between. It really strings it all together. The side quests really shouldn't work as well as they do, but they become such a significant staple of the series. And I'll get to that, don't worry. The emotion is basically non-existent. The convoluted nature has spilled over way too much into just being a fucking mess. And there is not enough homoerotic fights. Please, Kiryu and Majima's fight was so goddamn bland. isn't much power in this series, not enough oomph, you know? But the biggest crime has to be, as of this recording, there are only 3 episodes out, may I remind you. So maybe it'll be in future episodes, but so far, no side quests. None at all. Oh, but it wouldn't work in a serious crime thriller series. The games are a serious crime thriller series, and yet it works. I need my comfort crane game after watching another character I love die. If this series continues the way it does, do you know what that means? No disco, no karaoke, no mahjong, no pocket circuit, no baseball, no pizza deliveries, and no Goromi. Goromi will likely not be in this series, and that is the biggest crime possible. I miss my wife, Tails. I really do. But hey, at least she'll be a customizable the Majima Pirate game. Yay! There's something for us Goromi fans. Apart from the entire story being incredibly different, which I would not complain with if it was actually consistent, if it actually made sense. There are other nitpicks to make, so let's speedrun it real quick. Shimano is not a massive bald menace. Nishiki's iconic white suit is non-existent, and also, what the fuck does he look like Tachibana from Zero? Majima does not have his eye patch in the 1995 flashback, which, let me rant about that real fucking quick. Let me, actually, real quick. Yakuza 0 is a game that takes place in late 1988 to early 1989. This game is the prequel to the series, and at this point, Majima did have his eye patch. He lost his eye way, way before he met Kiryu. Whatever, though. Kashiwagi has not shown up, and the Millennium Tower does not look like that. How the fuck do you mess that up? It is one tower going straight up. What are these weird things around it? I think I had an aneurysm when I saw it, but hey, it's okay. I'm fine. I'm sane. I'm not gonna be pretentious. I'm just tired. I'm just very tired. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. There is not enough 2005 timeline stuff yet, and that's the best part of the TV series so far. Maybe they'll get to more of it later. They're setting it up with all the flashbacks and whatnot, but the flashbacks fucking suck. I don't give a shit. Maybe they'll do it in the future. I really hope they do. Please, we need to get to the actual meat and bones of the story. I do not give a shit about the past unless it's like super important. And other little details that make the Yakuza series so fun. There's no fun techno music, no this weird mix between rave and arcade music, no suspense, just such boring music, which is the last thing I expect from a Yakuza property. Sega absolutely cooked with the soundtrack. All the games have such incredible fun, or so memorable. It's incredible. And yet there's none of that in the TV series. It's just so frustrating waiting for any bit of fan service. I am very so when it comes to fan service, but I was praying for just anything. Show me one Stamina Royale or one Torrent. Please, Kiryu, just throw a bike at somebody. Maybe it'll improve, maybe. It'll be too little too late, but better than nothing, I guess. I am well aware that the creators of this series wanted to be a little separated from the game series, which may work for some video game adaptations. It worked great for Five Nights at Freddy's. Doing a new story made Fallout a great series for both fans and newcomers. But when you do that to something like Yakuza, a series with a definitive story with definitive characters, Dead Souls and Ishin aside, it gets difficult. They did that with Judgment, and it turned out great because they put so much into it, and they separated it from the original story quite a bit. And that's not what the series does. This adaptation does too little yet too much, if that makes any sense. Again, as of recording this, there are only 3 episodes out, so maybe I'm judging a little too harshly too quick. I will be watching the remaining 5 or so episodes as they come out, praying it gets better. I really hope to see more of the 2005 timeline, as I actually kind of enjoy this section of the series. It reminds me of an actual Yakuza game. I just wish the series stuck with that part instead of going on a million different stories, and not in the fun way that the games do. It just bounces between times so erratically, so chaotically, I cannot follow a damn thing that's happening. Embrace the essence of Yakuza. Embrace the side stories. Embrace the chaotic nature of it. Not in this way. Not the way they're currently doing it, but in a fun way. Also, I am betting my left foot on this. They are going to tease Ryuji Goda at the end of the final episode. I guarantee it. I am just that smart. I am predicting this. I am betting right now. That is exactly what they're going to do. So, can you tell I'm not the biggest fan of this live action? I'll likely do a follow up when the final episode comes out, and it'll be probably less chaotic than this, but who knows. It isn't bad. It's just not good. It's just kind of mediocre. It's not fun, not really much special to it. Slap different names on the characters and location, there's literally no difference. It saps my energy so much. As soon as I finished watching the 3 episodes, I went to go listen to the music from the games. And let me tell you, I was just immediately brought back to life listening to 24 Hour Cinderella. Would I recommend this series? No, not really. You want a good video game based show? Watch Fallout. Want a good mafia crime drama? Watch Oldboy. I'll keep watching until it either finishes or commits a crime so atrocious I have to resist the urge to pull a Nishiki at the end of Kiwami. Oh, they really won't do good on me, will they? Oh no. They won't. Damn. Thank you for tuning in as always. I really do appreciate it. I'm back on using a script for this, and I think it turned out somewhat okay. We'll see when I edit this. If you have any feedback, leave it down below. That's about it on my end. Have a great day, and I'll see you around.